I'm going to try microneedling at home using the Dr. Pen 3-in-1 microneedling pen with LED light therapy and microcurrent. Now, I have had microneedling before. I got it done before my wedding, and I did notice a huge improvement with my skin texture, and also it helped to reduce some inflammation I was experiencing at the time too. Now, I am a huge fan of LED light therapy. I have an LED mask I wear a few times a week, so I'm really excited to combine the two and see the results for myself. So this is the first time I'm doing it on myself, so I'm going to follow the instructions, take my time, and I'll show you the results after, and then I'll check back in later to see how the redness is going. So let's have a look at the pen itself. It comes with this dock holder, which is really handy. You plug in the power USB-C at the back, and you can just take it out of the cradle, and it's really quite comfortable and lightweight to hold. Now, at the bottom here is the cap. That's where you'll put the needle cartridge on, and then you have the needle depth adjuster at the bottom here as well. So you just twist it to increase or decrease the depth. Here's the power button, which you can switch on, and then you can tap it to increase the speed. And then there's also the LED light, so you can go from red light to blue light. And then there's also the EMS, which you can increase to the intensity that you desire. So let's start by putting on the needle cartridge. First, I'm going to twist off the safety cap, and then I'm going to start with a 9 needle cartridge. You can get a 25 needle, but I'm going to start small and work my way up. And you simply twist it on to lock it in place. Okay, so before we start, I've put my hair back, I've sanitized my area, including the needle cartridge, and now I'm going to go ahead and apply a hyaluronic acid serum to the area that I'm going to start. Now, you're going to apply quite a generous amount, and you can also go in prior to this with a numbing cream if you wish. But today, I'm going to go rogue and not use one. Now, once that's done, I'm going to start on a needle depth of 0.25. I can always build up to 0.5, but I just want to see how I go. And I'm also going to be using a crosshatch technique when I'm using the pen. So going down and then going across. Now, on the areas of the face where there's any smaller, harder to reach areas, like around the nose, I can always use a circular squiggly motion to get in there. So here I go, wish me luck. I can barely feel this, which is great, but as you can see, it is starting to display a bit of redness, so let's keep going. So that is my forehead done, and that was very painless. There was no pain at all. It was like a little, I don't know, it's like a little pin, but nothing painful. It was very pleasant to do, but that was only on 0.25. So I will increase the intensity and see how I go. So I'm going to apply more of the hyaluronic acid. This is a really important step in the process. Okay, and this time I'm going to go for a needle depth of 0.5. I'm going to turn it on. LED, EMS of 1, and I'm going to go to speed 3. Not bad. I barely felt any pain at all. Like, yes, it's red, it's natural, that's what's going to happen, that's the point. But yeah, I'm going to continue with the rest of my face, and I'll check in when I'm finished. my skin directly after the microneedling treatment. And as you can see, there is redness. That is normal. I didn't bleed at all, which I'm not surprised because I only used the 9 needle cartridge, not 25, and I didn't exceed a needle depth of 1 mil, which was throughout my cheeks, which is the fleshier part of my face. And overall, it wasn't a bad experience. I was nervous, I'll admit, because in the past I have used numbing cream, but I did have a professional using the tool on me. So they knew what they were doing. They might have used a higher needle depth. And so I did start quite light today, but this is quite normal for what you can expect. So now I'm gonna go ahead to further soothe the skin, apply a hyaluronic acid sheet mask, and that will just help to nourish and cool the skin. But I will check back in later and I'll show you the progress and if the redness has died down. So I'm gonna leave this mask on for about 15 minutes, but in the meantime, I'm gonna take off the 9 needle cartridge. I'm gonna pop the safety cap back on. It can now sit in the dock. I'll dispose of this thoughtfully. And it's really important that 24 to 48 hours after you've done this, you keep applying the hyaluronic acid to your skin. And if you are planning on going outside, apply a SPF of 50 plus and also wear a hat, all the sun protection possible, because your skin is now quite sensitive to those UVA and UVB rays. And yes, I will check back in soon and show you the progress. I thought I would check in 1 hour later, and yes, there is redness, but it's definitely calmed. You can see there's just a little bit of, maybe a little bit of swelling, but nothing that's painful. And I'm just gonna keep applying the hyaluronic acid to my face and yeah, see how I go. It's a few hours after my at-home microneedling treatment and the redness is pretty much all gone. It's a little tender in some areas, like around my chin and just a little bit here, but it's not hurting, it's not painful, and the redness has gone down really fast, like much faster than when I got it done in the past. So I think that red light therapy is really helping with that. It's the next morning, so I wanted to do a quick skin check-in. As you can see, the redness has all died down. There is a little bit here, but that's more my pigmentation. And with regular use of the pen, hopefully that will reduce. My skin is feeling super plump and smooth and soft. I think the boost of hyaluronic acid that I kept applying throughout the afternoon and before bed has really helped that. But yeah, I'm really excited to keep using the pen and seeing the long-term results.